everyone. So this is the summary of the poem Goodbye Party of Miss Pushpa T.S. by Nisi Magical. So these are the important points. This poem satirizes the way Indian people speak English, which is their second language. This poem is a dramatic monologue and is written in free verse. Here the poet makes fun of the speaker and his manner of speaking English, who uses present continuous tense throughout his speech. The speaker has not prepared his speech properly and speaks wrong English. The speaker even gets distracted from his farewell speech for Miss Pushpa at one point in the poem. So, this is the text of the poem. Friends, our dear sister is departing for foreign in 2-3 days, and we are meeting today to wish her bon voyage. So, when the poem opens, we see that the speaker is addressing his colleagues as friends in a party thrown to bid farewell to Miss Pushpa, who is leaving for foreign country. So, all of them have gathered to give their best wishes to her and to pray for her happy journey. You are all knowing, friends, what sweetness is in Miss Pushpa. I don't mean only external sweetness but internal sweetness. Miss Pushpa is smiling and smiling even for no reason but simply because she is feeling. So, in these lines, the speaker says that Miss Pushpa is very sweet and a good hearted lady. He admires her character and he says that she is very sweet and generous both externally as well as internally. Miss Pushpa is coming from very high family. Her father was a renowned advocate in Balsar or Surat. I am not remembering now which place. So in these lines, speaker informs his friends that Miss Pushpa belongs to a rich family. Her father was a famous advocate in Balsar or Surat, but speaker doesn't remember which is the right place now. Surat, oh yes, once only I stayed in Surat with family members of my uncle's very old friend. His wife was cooking nicely, that was long time ago. So in these lines, speaker distracts from his speech for Miss Pushpa and starts talking about the days which he had spent with the family members of his uncle's old friend, whose wife cooks nice food. So this shows that the speaker is not prepared to deliver this formal speech and digresses from the main subject of his speech. So this is a satire on many Indians who don't make preparations before delivering their formal speeches and give spontaneous speeches. Coming back to Miss Pushpa, she is most popular lady with men also and ladies also. Whenever I asked her to do anything, she was saying, just now only I will do it. That is showing her good spirit. I am always appreciating the good spirit. So in these lines, speaker says that Miss Pushpa is popular among both men and women because she is very helpful and supportive to others. She is of very good nature and she never says no to the work assigned to her. Speaker admires Miss Pushpa's willingness to do every work. Pushpa Miss is never saying no. Whatever I or anybody is asking, she is always saying yes. And today she is going to improve her prospect and we are wishing her bon voyage. Now I ask other speakers to speak and afterwards Miss Pushpa will do summing up. So in the last line, speaker says that Miss Pushpa is going to improve her position by going to foreign country. So the speaker and other colleagues have gathered there to wish her happy journey. At the end, the speaker invites other speakers and Miss Pushpa to speak up, and here the poem ends.